Good morning, guys. It's gonna be a busy day. Come on, Brody. Let's go. I got the guys a whole bag of spare nozzle bodies because they've been busting them off left and right. Seems like when you hit highline poles and random obstacles and the breakaway goes back, it tends to snap off one or two at a time. So it's an above average year. Normally it's 3 per sprayer, and they've gone through 3 per sprayer. Making weird sounds again. Let's just hope that thing can hang in there today. Eric! Are you ready for a 1,000-acre day?
Yeah, I'm swapping to bigger nozzles.
I seen that.
Going to blues.
Just gonna send it.
It's the biggest ones I got. I just wasn't born to spray at 12.
Let's just hope your tractor can give you 12.
I don't need those.
I'd put a couple more in there.
That's good. Because at 16 I might.
If you're turning up the speed, I can only imagine how these will just fly off
the
boom.
destruction.
Eric and Randy are going to be spraying corn. The last 2 days been extremely windy, unable to spray due to wind and also heat. Today's got to be a big day. Got to be a big day. We need to knock out, I've got at least 800 acres lined up for Brody, and I'm sure Eric and Randy have that much, if not more, corn to do. So, it's gonna be a busy day. I figured I need 12,000 gallons roughly, maybe more, just for the one sprayer. So we're gonna be going to town to get water. I'll pretty much guarantee you that. You must be in a hurry or something. You didn't even tie your brunts.
It was an early morning.
It was an early morning. How many nozzle bodies do you think you need for the day to get you through? Is this enough?
How many did Eric take?
I only could fit 2 in his box, so you better not break more than that off. So this is one of Eric's fields. Once again, fair amount of volunteer corn growing. So we upped the clethodim, 4.5 ounces an acre instead of 3. Just try to get some more coverage. 3 is the bare minimum that you want to spray to get a good kill on the volunteer corn. We turned it up to get a really good kill. We were at 5 on the last field, but I think we're good. I told them to blow the boom, because it's been sitting for a while and that chemicals like to leach out of the boom, so clean that boom out so we don't get the eagle wing. I'm sure Eric would really appreciate the eagle wing of dead beans for 200 yards. Not so much. Anyways, we're heading up north, probably 20 miles, 25 miles away from this field. Next load, so mixed and pretty tight, so he will almost be empty when we leave here for road travel, which is good. Mixing up the next batch for him though. At least it ain't so hot today. Or it shouldn't be. Let's hope. I'm back at the farm. I got loaded up with water again to get the groundwater tank filling. And then I remembered I had one of these, so obviously there's a ton of water in here, but there's no good way of getting good, clean, hand-washing water out, so I have this laying upstairs, and I get these from Farm Chem, and I love them on the planters and stuff, but I'm going to mount this somewhere, and I don't know where to, but I'm thinking on the inside of the door, so we have access here and something to whack our heads on, and it should be just fine when closing here. I think it'll work. need more hands. Every time. Try to be cool. Drop it every time. Done. Now I can wash my hands if need be. I won't promise anything straight here, because everything's kind of crooked, you know, the doors, the frame, it's good. This is a first. This is a first.
You mind if I take a picture with you?
Sure.
I follow you on Instagram and everything. I just drove by and I was like, that's Larson Farms.
That's never happened. He's super cool dude. They farm down the road. He works for a farmer. He's over here from South Africa. So that was pretty cool. He seen me out the window and I just stopped the tractor right there. All right. Sprayed one trailer empty of chemical and water. Run back, just got back from that. It's more in list one. We really go through a lot of that stuff. You fill that twice to everything else. Anyways, he has done about 450 acres so far today, which is moving along pretty good for the road travel especially. But we got equally that much left to do. Come on, Brody, pick it up. I'm thinking about switching nozzles. I talked to the agronomist. Nozzles we're running is what we've always ran, but I have a bigger set on there. He's running kind of high tip pressure, which tip pressure is what the nozzle is spraying. The higher the tip pressure, the more fine mist. Well, it gets to be 15 mile per hour gusts at times. Here it's average of probably 10 mile per hour, but thinking I should maybe upsize his nozzles, try to get down on some drifting. Haven't been along any neighbors, but obviously you don't want your spray to blow away. You want that to go on contact. You guys notice what I just noticed? You must have backed into something a little bit, which isn't uncommon when you back up to the grass road ditches. Well, honestly, I don't know what happened, but there's a nozzle body and they can twist sideways. If they twist sideways, they turn off. So as he came by here, it's always good to, I always watch, or all the spray tender guys watch, make sure that it's got a beautiful pattern, because sometimes it's hard to tell unless you get the perfect sun from the cab if every one of those little nozzles is spraying. So I just radioed him and said, hey buddy, your nozzle's twisted. So he's fixing it. So I don't know, I've ran spray tender very little in my life until this year, but I don't know how big of a trailer they need to make this more convenient, but I need more room. I need more inductors. 2 is not enough. I need putting 4 different chemicals in, plus some in through the sprayer inductor, so I need 4 inductors, not 2. Really a slow process. Lots of mixing when you're under pressure. Makes me sweat. So the goal as a spray tender obviously is to be here, be prepared, so when the sprayer shows up, I just hook up and start blasting water and chemical into him as he puts the AMS in through the sprayer. Because sitting still, obviously, ain't getting nothing done. So the quicker a guy can do it, better off one will be. Especially since a lot of the days of spraying are limited at this time of the year due to wind, heat, wind direction. You know, you can't spray along a neighbor's field or even one of our own with the wrong wind direction. If it's corn or beans or edibles or beets, you could really have a not so pretty conversation with your neighbor. So far this has been working out pretty good. I mix a batch that's roughly close to getting them empty, because you don't want to run short obviously. And then I open the top up on this tote and I drain it in, same product. But get everything out of there, start off fresh, never run short, works pretty good. I think Randy can get these on his trailer a lot easier, so since everything's open and I'm going to have it be full of everything, I'm going to swap that out, just put a new one in there, let Randy deal with training. That sounds good to me. Yeah, you're good.
Do they make any different types of trailers?
I don't know, but I think we need to update to a different, better something.
Hello there.
Need more storage. Longer, wider, bigger, longer,
Well,
massiver. I don't know how Randy ever kept up with two of us. It's unbelievable.
This was the cat's meow when we bought it.
Oh, my pen.
There's your pen.
Said it.
Contaminated.
Throw it up here. Oh, that was more contamination. That's worse
Oh,
than my
shit.
gloves.
Coming back with a full one then?
Yeah, we'll let Randy deal with that. Remember that approach we put in this ditch here? Look at how nice this works out. No more three-corner backing up in there. Yeah. That was a nice little investment. Put about 120 feet of pipe in there. Close the ditch up. Looks good. Oh, what a day. What a day. What a good day. We beat way better than I thought we were going to do. They're still out. It's about 8:30. They'll be shutting down shortly. But did 1,004 acres, or will be when he finishes. 1,004 acres of soybeans, and I'm guessing Eric probably did 1,100 of corn. So 2,100 acre day, that's got to be our record, I would say, or dang close to it, which is good because we were pretty behind because of the weather forecast. Oh, but tomorrow we're going to be spraying again until about noon, and then we'll see what we get into after that, because it's going to get really hot again. 95, that should be fun. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching, and hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.